hold on for a second.
Miller experience.
Hold for a second. Oh, come on now. The stream started. Yeah, I'm just having an issue here. Doesn't seem like the stream started yet.
Okay.
Come on.
Shit, like it's starting on my end. I need 42 seconds.
I know. Okay. Yeah, it did something weird. All right, go ahead. All right, go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Another classic episode of the Miller Experience Sports, and we have a very special guest today. My boy Damion from the Ductwork Podcast, man. Before we get started, I want to thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash the share button, and make sure you comment on the comments. Just smash and dash, baby. You know how we used to do back in the day. All right, man. 2 important topics we're going to have today, man. Shedeur Sanders and Shannon Sharpe. But first, let's introduce my boy Damion from the Ductwork Podcast. What's up, D? How you doing, baby?
I appreciate being here. Thank you for inviting me, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. All right, Vic, what we got today, man?
All right.
Yeah, we hear you.
Like I said, all right. I guess first up, we can call this segment from prime time to it's about time. All right, Shedur Sanders was expecting to go in the first round, and he slipped all the way down. Not the second round, not the third round, not the fourth round, the fifth round.
And you sound like LeBron James.
I know. And you know what, man? I tell you, I got scared, and I thought I was thinking, could he go undrafted?
I mean, you see people go undrafted every day, and they do the walk-on thing.
Yeah, man. But Shedur Sanders has his opportunity to be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
it was a little crazy, but the Sanders family comes with a lot of hype. I mean, his daddy backed it up on the field, but when you have that kind of hype around you, everything's magnified. And all of a sudden, he's cocky, he's arrogant. I mean, and he said some. He did say some stuff, but I guess it was a field that the NFL thought he needed to be humbled. And I don't know. I mean, okay, so Shedeur Sanders may need to be humbled, and I was just talking about this to y'all earlier. Johnny Manziel, when he was up in the draft, said we're gonna wreck the league. And he got drafted.
Hold on, Vic. Time out. The hell? Something going on?
With what?
Because Vic sound like a robot. He sounded like he kept going in and out. You sound like a robot. Now you sound good. Good.
All right, sound good now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right,
but
yeah.
But yeah, crazy night.
How you say first is Craig that don't want to be seen. Now Vic don't want to be heard. What's going on, man?
I don't want to be heard. I know that the Sanders haters they're just having a field day at this. And there was even a story of a crank call that someone made to Shedeur while he was waiting, which was really messed up.
It was both of them.
Oh, both of them. Oh wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
childish. It may be on our part because one of the kids from the Giants supposedly got a hold of the number,
right?
Gave it to their frat friends. Boom. Yeah,
I heard it was the defensive coordinator for Atlanta Falcons' son that one that did it.
Oh shoot, that's two. Well, it might because it was two now. One was with Shedeur, the other one was. Yeah. It might have been two.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's great. But Shedeur Sanders, he's a Cleveland Brown. So your thoughts, fellas? Yeah.
Ray, what you got?
Yeah.
Or should he have gone undrafted? This is going to Cleveland.
and then go to the team he wanted to go
to. Dang.
Craig, what's your thoughts on the big dog?
I mean, I think it's wrong about the prank calls and everything. And I think that the league is sending a message. However, it ain't trash. Back it up. Give him a chance to back it up. His dad did.
Yeah.
Dad was probably one of the most arrogant people in the league.
He's the most talented too.
Yeah.
He backed it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he didn't back it up. He backed it up.
Right.
He did more than back it up.
A couple NFL players were talking about it. One person, obviously close to me, Dak Prescott. Dak was saying he'd get on the field and prove a lot of people wrong.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the guy do that. I'm hoping that he get a chance to get out there and prove some people wrong. I think that he has enough confidence in himself because his father instilled that in him. So I don't think that he's going to be, lacking any confidence based on how he plays on the field. Just give him a shot. Just give him a shot, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Damion, what about you, big dog?
Like I said, I don't think you can humble anybody that's with God. So, I don't think he was raised by a man that you couldn't humble. They was raised by a man that came in boisterous,
yes,
cocky, arrogant.
Right.
But he also said at the same time, that's a whole nother character. Deion Sanders is one. Prime time, he had to do that to keep people away from him and stuff like that. So,
right.
I'm sure he told his sons that also. Maybe they don't know how to cut it on and off right now. But, I think in a family, because I don't think Shadow would sit up there and be like, he's funny all the time. You see him on camera and stuff.
Yeah.
The only time I didn't see him funny is when his sister came up and sat in the chair and they was calling her fine, explicit. And he was real with that. He was like, nah. Huh?
That was doing a draft?
No. I guess he was on a stream.
Oh,
and
okay.
And the chat was coming out saying certain things, and I wouldn't want you to talk about my mother or my daughter or anybody like that either.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all may think it's cool, but not over here. And he stood on that. And I guess the mother was sitting up there trying to oh, don't worry about that. That's what they do. And my man was like, nah, that's not what we do.
Disrespect.
Yeah, that's not what we do. Not gonna call my sister fine. S-H-T. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
He turned around and told him to block that dude. And anybody that come on my chat, block them too.
Right.
So I see a little serious side to him.
Yeah.
He's not all funny, joke. He can stand on business too. So
and he was signed as an undrafted free agent.
No,
Bay.
He went to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay,
Yeah. You say he was undrafted and he got signed to Tampa?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So,
but
before go ahead, D. My bad.
Oh, but I think those brothers is gonna be okay. Like you said, they don't lack confidence. They might have just to learn. They're gonna have to learn because they haven't been in the NFL. You can hear all war stories from your daddy all you want to, and times have changed. So you're gonna have to, assimilate at some point in time. Because like we was talking earlier, this is a business.
Yep.
They got people that buy into this. So you're gonna have to do that so you can make your money also. You can't just sit up there and just talk how you want to talk. So, but I think they're gonna be great when they get in. I think they're gonna show improve.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I can see a little bit of concern because they basically had their dad coaching them up to this point in their career as a head coach. I mean, they've had other coaches.
Yeah.
I can see kind of having a question. Okay, how are they going to adjust to not having daddy on the field coaching them all the time? I mean,
I got you.
Not on the sidelines and the office stuff. You know that's going to be whispering in their ears, kind of guide them through the business part of being in the NFL. But I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, same here.
So before I get started, I just want to say, I meant to say this in the beginning, man. Shout out to hometown kid Manning. man and born and raised. Linebacker Aaron Smith for South Carolina State. He just signed undrafted with the New York Jets. Congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
Big things, brother. Proud of you. Hey, man, keep grinding. Hey, Aaron, I just want you to know you there now. Don't quit. You ain't made it yet. Keep pushing. Keep grinding. You're almost there, young man, but congratulations, all right? All right, so this right here is to pretty much everyone, not you guys, because I know you guys watch sports and y'all pay attention to everything and y'all don't get emotional about certain things, unless Cowboys win or losing.
Victor. Hit the button, Victor.
Hold on.
That's the only time you get emotional. That's the only time you get emotional.
Who's a Cowboy fan in here?
Okay, Craig, man. Craig. Hey, put the hat on, man. Put the hat on.
Damn, Craig.
I put the hat up until they win again.
Hey, Craig. It don't matter. Hey, my son's a Cowboy fan, so you got one up. You got one up for the day. He's talking in my ear in here. You got it.
So
hey,
everything
before you go, I want to say Dallas made some great picks.
Yeah, we did all right.
We'll see.
Look what I even try to give you a compliment in the alley-oop. Look at you, Craig.
Yeah.
Oh,
you sound like you sound like a Cowboy fan too, man. I get it.
No,
you trying to make him feel better. I understand. I get it.
I am a Giants promoter. Look, you're right. My GM, my office suck, but that's what I am. I'm not losing at anything. Y'all know this. It is what it is.
I can't throw you an alley on that. Y'all fumbled the ball when y'all last.
Hey, bro, your office is just like mine. Don't do that. Don't do that. You trading running backs, bringing them back. Please don't do. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and do your thing, man. Don't know nothing about sports.
Victor, remember what I told you?
It's pretty much for the people.
I hear you.
It's pretty much for the people that don't know anything about sports and always think if something don't go somebody's way that you like, racism is involved. Nah. Racism is not involved in this situation, guys, because I'm going to tell you this. Some of you guys didn't have this same issue with Spencer Rattler. Shedeur Sanders and Spencer Rattler through their whole college career basically have the same stat. And Spencer Rattler was drafted in the 5th round of the NFL draft also. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'll read all to you. Shedeur played 35 games. Spencer played 48. Shedeur threw for 10,578 yards. Spencer threw for 10,807 yards. Now, Shedeur had more TDs, 123. Spencer had 77. Interceptions, Shedeur had 21. Spencer had 32. Completion percentage are exactly the same, 68.5%. Passer rating, Shedeur has 163. Spencer has 152. Rushing TDs, Shedeur 9. Spencer 16. I'm just saying, they stats are equal. So nobody had that same issue with Spencer falling down in the draft when he was at once looking at a first round draft pick also. So I say this to say this. Guys, all they have to do with Shedeur, right? Attitude, not saying he's a bad kid, not saying he has a negative attitude, not saying that he's a little too extremely humble, because I'm like, y'all know my motto, fuck humble, be hungry. That's my motto. But sometimes you got to play the game. Meaning, Craig, Damion, Vic, we all been on job interviews. Are we bringing ourselves to the job interview?
No, not at all.
Craig, Vic, are we bringing ourselves to the job interview? We're bringing our representative, right?
Yeah.
We telling them pretty much, even though we know we're going to dominate the job, we're going to do a damn good job at the job. We're telling what we want to hear because we're trying to get in. Correct?
Yes.
And that's pretty much what the NFL was doing to Shedeur, in my opinion. In college, since Jackson State, in Colorado, when you're doing all this, calling yourself legendary, and you really haven't done anything yet. That's kind of like, that's a lot of things that the NFL scouts, owners don't want to hear or see. They want you to be humble. You just said something good, man. You can't humble a man of God. You can't. But they ain't trying to hear that. Eli Manning didn't do that. Peyton Manning didn't do that. Now I'm gonna say, what's the guy named play for Tampa now? Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield slightly dated, but he was a dog in college too, though. He went high
all day.
He's a dog in college. Travis Hunter, look at him. He's a cornball. They like cornballs. You know what I'm saying? Be a little corny. You know what I'm saying? Be a little corny, man. You might go and get up there. All I'm saying is, don't be yourself, but stop not being. What I'm trying to say, you can be yourself, but when you're trying to get a certain position, sometimes you might want to lower the temperature a little bit. You're not your dad,
right? Got you.
You're not your dad. Your dad is one of only. You know what I'm saying? He could have do that back in the day.
No.
I hope Shedeur kill it. I really do. I'm rooting for him. I hope he sit out a year, learn from Joe Flacco, learn the game, and I hope he dominates his second year of the season. But I really, truly think that racism has nothing to do with this, guys. I really think they was trying to pretty much like, hey, young man, we know who you are. We know who you are. We see you. But we're not going to play by your terms.
That's a fact.
And that's just my honest opinion. Everything. Like we had a conversation last couple weeks ago with Samuel Lee Fudge in reference to the Metcalf stabbing the kid, right? I mean, the guy stabbing Metcalf. Everything don't have nothing to do with racism, man. Sometimes it's just a right or wrong thing. We need to stop just trying to assume everything has something to do with racism when it doesn't. Especially if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anybody got something to say on that?
You don't think that what's his name? Quarterback for Carolina. Cam was arrogant coming out.
Hold on, no. We talked about that too. I meant to bring that up. When Cam first came to the league, Cam was buttoned up. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Once he got established, Cam.
You know what I'm saying? What he say? Then he opened up.
Yeah. He was buttoned up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. His owner told him to cover up his tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played the game. He played. It's all that, man. Life is a game, bro. Sometimes, I mean, this is the definition. Dave Chappelle said it. This is when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life is a game, bro. Whether we like it or not, whether we want to be ourselves or not. If you're trying to get to a certain position in life, a certain status, you might have to play that game. And I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm not saying
read the room.
Exactly. Read the room. Exactly. Read the room.
Some people don't know how to read the room.
And black people, check this out. Black folks, it's particularly our people. Just because I'm saying is that doesn't mean I'm being Uncle Tom. Doesn't mean I'm cooning. I'm just giving you real life facts.
Do you know what Uncle Tom was?
Yeah, Uncle Tom wasn't that. Uncle Tom wasn't that.
Yeah, no, dude, don't even let me go there.
Uncle Tom was a good guy. Hey man, I get into it.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, it is another story. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I just want you know, sometimes when you say things, people think you're acting a certain way. Nah, man. Sometimes you got to play the game, man. You got to play the game, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big perception thing, and like I said, the whole family comes with a lot of hype, and it's just both ends. So, and this draft, I mean, realistically, you had 4 teams that were looking for a starting quarterback. Every team not so if those 4 teams ain't drafting you, and you got all this flash and hype around you, the other teams are looking for a backup. But like, okay, do you want a backup that has that much hype behind them, sitting behind your starting quarterback?
I heard somebody say that. They said when he plays, who you think they're gonna boo? And who you think gonna, because they're gonna boo the quarterbacks you got out there because they want to see a Sanders.
That first incomplete pass, put in Shedeur.
Or the first interception.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But let's be real. The Browns are looking for a quarterback every draft.
I said this before you came on.
No, the Browns are thirsty for a quarterback.
Hey, Craig, I told him this before you came on. I said, actually, what the Browns did was pretty smart because if Shedeur become that guy, they got him for cheap for 4 years. They tried him in the 5th round.
Yeah.
on the low.
Yeah, they still got a Deshaun Watson contract they got to pay out.
He's going.
Watson.
Watson. Yeah.
He's going.
I think it's going to be Joe Flacco. I hope Joe Flacco starts. Shedeur, it's going to probably be a battle between him and Derek Watson. Not Derek. What's Deshaun Watson? For the second quarterback.
Let me tell you something, man. I can't get with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco has no emotion. I mean, damn. Whether he throw a touchdown or interception, you don't even know when you look and put the camera on.
Hey, tell us how you really feel.
Hey,
Greg mad because
Greg mad because
they didn't got him. Cowboys didn't got him.
Oh man. No, I got you though. I never liked Flacco when he was in Baltimore either. I never liked him.
It was all that defense. It was that defense and Ray Rice.
There you go.
Of course.
That's all it was. But yeah, man, shout out, congratulations, Shedeur. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm keeping it 100. We're gonna move on to the next subject. Shiloh, dude, you definitely ain't your daddy, bro. You cannot read the offense.
No, he can't. I saw that.
You're like,
but I seen him tackle and I seen him hit.
He will bust your head open. He's Bob Sanders. His style is Bob Sanders.
He should play for Pittsburgh. He played like them.
Yeah.
Trying to tear your head off.
He played like an old school Steeler, man. But he cannot.
He don't play like his daddy.
He don't cover like his dad, but he don't hit like his dad either. He hit.
Oh yeah, he hit. Yeah. Well, he'd be knocking the balls. Pause. He'd be knocking the balls out.
Yeah, he got bricks for legs, man. He can't run up a damn, bro.
No.
Neither one of them, though. Neither one of them got their dad.
He got the speed. He just don't know how to change direction.
Yeah. Still.
He's still. If somebody juke him, he gone.
Yeah.
He going right past him.
But I like you said, Damion, I hope Pittsburgh end up picking him. I know he's with Tampa Bay right now, but I want to see him in the Steelers uniform. He fits that profile. The way
he hit like them guys up there. I'm like, why? He don't play like his daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing he do is when he get an interception, he do the dance like his daddy, and it's kind of awful, but he play like them Steeler boys. He be hitting.
Yeah. Well, my Steelers need a quarterback.
He's a thumper.
You said the what?
My Steelers need a quarterback.
Yeah, they have so many quarterbacks and they could have grabbed somebody up.
Now I'm surprised. I'm really surprised Pittsburgh. I thought he was gonna go to either Pittsburgh or New Orleans. Them two teams really need a quarterback.
Yeah. But Pittsburgh is probably praying for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why.
You said they praying?
I think they are.
He got hurt.
I don't know
why. He got hurt with the Jets.
I
didn't really play. Why you want?
His first time the Jets after 5 minutes.
You talk about arrogant. I mean,
hey, but Craig, check this out, Craig. What I just said. When Aaron Rodgers got in the league and proved himself, that when he showed his personality. He was buttoned up and everything before he got in, right?
Yeah.
Once he got on that field and started balling, that's when his personality came out, right? Yes. Play the game. Aaron Rodgers played the game.
Yeah. I think all quarterbacks do that. What's his name? What's the one that played the Pittsburgh, the quarterback? Ben
Roethlisberger.
There you go.
Yeah, Big Ben.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then all the truth started coming about that boy.
Big Ben.
Hey, Big Ben. I believe in it's already out there, but I'm just saying.
Once he got off the field, Ben was gonna do what he wanted.
Yeah. But I tell you, every NFL quarterback has got to have a level of arrogance about. I mean, there's only one starting quarterback on every team.
Right. But you need a
quarterback. And you're right. Every NFL quarterback does have to have that confidence, but hey, man, sometimes keep that shit to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it in the locker room. Not everybody want to hear that. Hey, trust me, I love Shedeur Sanders because I love it because it's something I would do. You know what I'm saying? I love it, but I know that's going to turn certain people off. So I know I'm trying to get to a certain position. I'm gonna dial it down just a tad bit. And once I get on and I do my thing, oh shit. You know how they say the people, when you get money, you just more of who you really are.
Right.
Oh man, when I start balling, it's on. It's on.
Well, look, I see them comparing. I know you're trying to get off the subject, but I know they're trying to compare the Sanders to the Mannings. That man, well, one, Archie Manning wasn't that guy. He was above average quarterback.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
He wasn't like out there. Thank you. So when his sons came in, they came in humble. It wasn't flashy. They ain't doing that. That's why they got all the endorsements and stuff like that. They did endorsements together because they came in humble and they know there's a program that if you want to get this money, follow it.
Right.
And I understand, like I said, he's young. You ain't your daddy. There's a new age. You're going to have to sit up there, eat that humble pie real quick.
Yeah.
Keep your head on the swivel. See where you at. And just move like you should move. That's it.
Word.
So.
Hey, while we on that, so I want to ask y'all a question. Maybe y'all can help me out because I always want to know this question since we brought up the Mannings. What the hell Archie Manning did in the NFL?
He got crushed. That man got sacked more times.
I'm trying because how you become the first family of the NFL when your dad didn't do anything? The only person that's really good, to be honest with you, in my humble opinion, my personal opinion, is Peyton. Eli got lucky winning that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Look, just threw that bitch up in the air. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We know he was lucky. We know he was lucky on 2 Super Bowls. We know that.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
He caught it on top of his head.
Hey, look, man.
Hey, listen.
Well, one, he didn't catch it on top of his head. He caught it in the helmet. But that's besides the point. Besides the point.
I agree with Cam Newton, right? If Eli Manning go in the Hall of Fame, Cam Newton need to go in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no question.
Oh, definitely.
No question.
Definitely.
To me, Eli was average.
If you've been an NFL MVP,
Eli never been an MVP.
Phil Simms was.
He's the only great quarterback y'all had for the Giants, man.
Stop it. We had Jeff Hostetler too.
Are we going to the next one? That man just bring up Phil Simms.
Hey man, it's championship hour here, man. It's the only thing I got something to class to right now. Look, my team suck, man. Damn. Can I reminisce? It's my era, son.
Man, the only good thing about the Giants, man, Sierra gonna be at every game. That's the only good thing, man.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Have her dance at halftime, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got Abdul Carter, but something might happen. A little something. We got a little defense and stuff.
Oh man, we gonna see. We gonna see.
We'll talk about the preseason.
We're gonna be
all right.
Place.
All right. Our next topic. Let's call this segment a title that one of my dad's songs called "Get Your Money Ready." Shannon Sharpe getting sued for $50 million. Oh, claiming because they SA because it's YouTube, but young chick. I think she was 18 or 19.
I think she's 19.
19.
Yeah.
When they met.
Yeah. Have y'all heard the recording? That was.
Yeah.
But him actually saying, I'll choke you. I'll choke you in public, something like that. That's. Whew. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's unwrap this. Ernest, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
I'll say though, you might as well start writing that check.
Lord. All right, let's do this. Now I'm postulating. Okay.
Yeah. Here's
the thing. Shannon should know better. First, with her age. Yeah. Secondly, she should know better. I think, in my personal opinion, from reading her text messages as well, I think she was into it in the beginning, and she wanted out.
I agree.
And Shannon should have gave her that out. First of all, again, he shouldn't have been in it.
Yeah.
But he should have gave her that out. Once she agreed, okay. But once she said, I don't want to do this anymore, you Michael Jackson your behind on up out of there.
Facts. Yep.
You understand? Because we all know people change their mind.
Yep.
In this case, this is a young, inexperienced young lady who, and what people would say is you're taking advantage of her. Now, again, she has a mind of her own, but let's think about it. After a while, she's done this for what, 1-2 years? Now, who's in her ear telling her you can get some money for this? Now, at what point do we think, is it a possible shakedown? Or she wanted out, he wouldn't let her out. And then he gonna humiliate her in a sense on the phone or whatever have you. Whether it was BDSM or whatever have you going on, I mean, from her text message, his phone call, whatever have you, that's irrelevant when she comes to the point and she says she no longer wants to be choked.
There you go. I agree.
Yep.
But in my opinion, and again, I'm postulating, he should have listened to Monique when Monique told his
and Cat Williams. Cat Williams said it too.
Cat was trying to tell too. Come on.
Told him, get your older woman. Hey,
man, dude.
Let's be real. Sometimes you have so much money, you think you have so much power, and
Shannon got that attitude.
You run amok with it.
Yeah.
You understand? So, I mean, I don't know if he's been doing this in his past life. I don't know if he got older and this football is not there and he wanted something else to was adrenaline rush for him. I don't know.
Well,
damn. 19? When that girl said it was over, he was supposed to be out.
Over. Yeah.
He made the mistake by saying he was going to pay that $20 million, $10 million up front.
Yeah.
That's what Diddy did. What you got, D?
I didn't really follow this one. I just was hearing stuff and seeing some stuff on TikTok and Instagram. But I'm agreeing with Craig. Look, one, you messing with these young girls, they're different out here in these streets. Just because you like them young don't mean you need to get them young. And I'll tell you like this: if I get anybody near close to my age that's has a good head on her shoulders and stuff like that, we can move how we supposed to move. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
but I just think he has I think he has a
He's
fetish.
freaky, man.
That's
Freak like him, yeah.
That's who. Yeah. That's it. I didn't want to say it like that, but yeah, he has a fetish for young females. And I was sitting up here saying, maybe they would. I said I don't want to make it a black or white thing, but I was thinking in my head, if it was a black woman, probably would have took the 10 million and did.
Yeah.
That I don't want to make it like that. That's something I was just thinking in my head and stuff. Now, mind you,
somebody's in
I
our
ain't thinking
ear.
about that about the football thing, but I'm thinking about that on this situation right here. I don't know why.
Somebody's in her ear, because the reason why I say that, listen to her talk. She sounds naive as hell and kind of a little special.
Well,
you know what I mean? So somebody's in her ear about, hey man, no, want that 10 million, you can get more than that.
That's what he said. A lawyer. He said a lawyer is the one shaking him down.
Yeah.
Lawyer,
yeah.
You're gonna end up going to jail if you got people shaking you down. That girl gonna go to jail. The lawyer gonna go to jail. They're just trying to do it maybe the legal way of doing it, but a shakedown's a shakedown.
Right.
If you're lying about it, you're lying about certain things, and if it come to light, most likely she's not gonna get into too much trouble, and the damage has been done.
Right. But you should have never said he's been raping me for 2 years.
Now, on that part right there, I would have said, you ain't never talked like this before. Why are you talking like that now?
Right.
He should have caught on to that though.
Yeah.
It was certain things she was saying in text messages and on a phone call. I'm like, Shannon, you dummy. She just like she said, I don't want to be choked anymore. I want to say nothing.
You think his fetish outweighed his smartness?
Yeah.
Yeah. And his brother, it's crazy how him and his brother is night and day, man. His brother's like low key. Sterling's very intelligent. Not saying Shannon's not, but very low profile guy. Not out there like that to himself, man.
I've met Sterling a couple times. I like Sterling. I really do.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
But my thing is this, guys. Like it kind of sounds eerily similar to his 2010. You know, 2010. He had a restraining order out on his ex for SA, also sexual assault, also. So and that was dropped. That's why he got kicked off CBS. Remember, he started off at CBS and NFL now. Then he went to Fox. Some things happened at Fox, and now he's with ESPN. But look, Shannon is single, grown man, right? But my only issue with him, 19, dude.
Yeah, that's way too
years old. When he retired from the NFL, she was just born.
He make me feel like R. Kelly vibes.
Yeah. I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Like, I got a 21-year-old daughter, right? Because the girl's probably, I think she's 20 years old now. I got a 21-year-old daughter. And our conversations about sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what the conversation with a 56-year-old man and 21-year-old, yo.
Can you do that?
Like you know, me and my daughter, we match each other's swag. Like, yo, look what Pops got. Look what kind of sneakers I got. What you got?
There ain't no conversation going on. There is no conversation going on.
No kind of conversation. No kind of conversation at all.
Nothing she can relate to.
And then when you try to give her some real stuff, she get upset. I'm trying to figure out what is this conversation like. I'm
everything going over her head
before we do anything. Yeah, I gotta see what your mindset's like.
You're right. Now that you say that, yeah, she was probably being coached with somebody sitting up there.
Yeah.
Visions of drum drops in her head. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that now.
Yeah, man. Like Shannon, you want to date young dude? Do what you got to do, man. But at least from your boy X, man, at least start off 35, bro. 35 and up.
Yeah, start with someone who has a fully developed brain.
He got away with dropping that video.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
people kind of swept that under the rug, moved on.
Hey,
I saw that video.
I'd rather still talk about Michelle than this situation. I think he'd rather still talk about that sex video.
Yeah, go back there.
Now I wonder how old is Michelle.
Damn, that's a good question. Now, Vic, now you say that, right? Y'all know it's the second woman out now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what her name is? Y'all don't know the name?
I don't know the name, no.
Michelle Evans.
Man. Dude, just open the bank account. Just how much?
Bro, you know it's gonna be more, right? Whether it's true or not, that's the bad part about this.
Well,
and
the true part, I think the true part might be that his fetish is gonna get him in trouble. So he talks to them how he talks to them because if you giving me the money, you could talk to me how you talk to me.
Yeah.
The second thing about that is I could take that and misconstrue it and make it look something totally terrible and make you look like the villain.
Exactly.
That's why I said, even if the news come out that, okay, it wasn't the way she portrayed it, the damage been done.
Yep.
And,
that's her.
Oh, he liked them. He liked that type.
That's her. That's Michelle, right?
He forced me to my knees.
Yeah.
Because you like it.
That's the second accused.
Stop.
Hey, my mom said the same thing, right? He know who to do that to.
Oh,
he know who to do that to.
Hey,
y'all know what I mean by that. I ain't going there. Y'all know what I mean, right? That's why he choose what he choose. He know who to do that to.
You're right. You're definitely right.
Even at that age, you can't even do that to a 19-year-old. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even at that age.
Oh yeah, they'll tell you straight up. I don't care how much money you got. Force me to get on my knees.
You sure is what you want. You're gonna end it when you think you're gonna end it.
They'll say that probably 3 times, and that third no, I'm like, oh well. I tried.
But yeah, you know, Shannon, man, he's kind of like judgmental at times too. You watch some of his interviews, and you see how he get on Ocho about certain things and things that if you listen to Nightcap and some of the things that he says, like, I'm not letting no woman can't pass gas in front of me. They can't go, they need to go to the bathroom, they gotta go to the upstairs bathroom, not one near me. I'm like, what?
No,
hey, he was talking about his OnlyFans model, how bad she was.
Miss Be nasty.
This she's a young girl too.
Miss B nasty.
Something about she does a great job laying down, standing, something. I don't know. And but he was bragging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was bragging the whole show about this. And I'm like, come on, man. When did you get past that? You had to have gotten past that at some point.
You know, what's his name? Pac-Man Jones said that about him. He said, yo, you too old to be still bragging about your sexual conquest.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, you 50-something years old, dude. We talked about that in the locker room. We was in our 20s, man. He said, you're a grown man. You talking about that in public. You know? He said, you got to be paying these women if they ain't, you know, coming out, you know, upset with you about this.
And that's coming from Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones, bro. Woo. Pac-Man Jones said that. So, hey, God bless Shannon, bro. God bless him. Hey, them Rose Sparks must be working. Rose Sparks, that's what he takes for. He's sponsored by Rose Sparks. That's like a sex pill. Yeah, he talks about it on Nightcap. He said he popped it on his tongue. 15 minutes later, he read it.
Hey.
So he endorsing the hell out of Rose Sparks.
Maybe he needs to stop popping.
Hey,
they need to stop popping it. It's free down a little bit.
You know, they gonna use that in the commercial. Damn.
Oh yeah.
They gonna use that. Yeah, let all the tapes come out. See what our product does?
You this stuff, too?
Hey, they need to put Shannon. They need to put Shannon on a commercial. What's the commercial with Doug Flutie and the baseball player? The testosterone. You know, nutrient. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, what, the Big Hurt?
Yeah, the Big Hurt. And she'll love it too.
I forgot his name.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Frank Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, they need to put him on that commercial too, bro. He got a lot going on for a 50-something-year-old man.
Look, man.
It's gonna cost him.
Yeah, it's gonna cost him.
I mean, I'm surprised there aren't any criminal charges, but that might.
She just want the money. It's a civil thing.
It's about the money.
Civil,
It's about.
She won't put him in jail.
God forbid he took her somewhere across lines or something like that. You know, they're gonna try to throw all kinds of stuff at her. He trafficked her. He did this.
Hey, so in a civil, you could probably do that because you don't need that much evidence, just as long as they think that.
Yeah, right. It's like 51% versus a reasonable doubt.
Right. That's crazy.
I mean,
I don't think he's coming back. I know he says he's coming back at the beginning of the preseason at ESPN, but I don't think they're going to bring him back.
Yeah,
no, that's too much.
And I'm interested to see when I watch Nightcap. You know, I don't know if you guys watch Nightcap, but the first 5 minutes of Nightcap is nothing but sponsorships that he's promoting. And I'm interested to see how much is that declining.
Well, we already know which one's going to stay.
Yeah, Rose Sparks got to stay. They got to stay, man.
Yeah, I mean,
business wise, that makes sense.
How you said, whether good or bad, our product works.
Yeah, whether good or bad, it works.
Hey, Ocho probably like, damn, we had a good thing going.
Yeah, Ocho probably pissed. And you see how Ocho about being late? Y'all remember that episode? He embarrassed Ocho live about being late.
They be
I'm
fun.
like, bro, your closet ain't even clean. Why you getting on that man just for being late?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't believe he decided in a moment of self-reflection to step down from ESPN.
ESPN told him to say
No, there was some
ESPN,
conversation.
ESPN trying to be nice. Yeah.
That was a phone
ESPN was trying to be nice. Yeah.
That was a phone call.
I'm in the mode where he did that to himself.
Yeah. Most definitely.
He did that to himself.
Most definitely.
And I was just telling my son about people that put themselves in front of the gun and get shot. That's your fault.
Yeah, that's him.
That's your fault. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. You figure a way out. That's your life.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. You had that video and you got out, and that went out, and that went away. Man, shit. You supposed to go to church.
Yo, Craig, hold on. Check this out, though, Craig. They told him about this back in December, what they was going to do.
Yeah,
they gave him heads up what he was going to do. But they was going to do.
I'm saying he offered them $10 million. They didn't take it.
Yeah, he should have offered more.
Huh?
He should have offered more.
I probably would have just to keep that out.
Yeah.
I
would have added 20 more. He was looking at $100 million contract.
Yeah, I definitely would have. I wouldn't have gave her half of it, but I definitely would have gave her more. Yeah, 10 million. Why didn't you take 10 million? I mean, because I look at stuff like this. Huh?
Somebody's in their ear.
Yeah,
somebody's in their ear. I'm telling you, somebody's in their ear.
And I wish I could find the video, but I think it was like a lawyer talking about how much it would cost for him to like fight the case. They were like, it's going to cost like between 10 and 13 million just to fight the case. Whether you win or lose, you're going to pay the lawyer $8 million, then another $3 million in court costs.
He probably never got paid $2,000.
I want to say this about
$1,000 an hour. So now he offers $10 million because
that's crazy.
I want to say this about the lawyer real quick. Tony Bugsby, right? A lot of people is issuing on Tony Bugsby who he is, right, due to the Jay-Z thing. But they still don't realize this is the guy that was dealing with the Deshaun Watson case with the people that was accused of Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying?
That is him.
So people just thinking about Jay-Z, but they don't remember about Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm. The same
and
guy.
He's dealing with the Diddy case too.
Yep. They say he loves shaking down black men.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, them black men, he start dealing with me. Them black men, he start dealing with some sisters, man.
Yeah.
You're right. Damn. Because
good or bad, they got our backs.
Yeah, and they'd have took $5 million.
Yeah, they would have took $5 million. Hey, they would have took 100,000.
What you said? Start low and then work your way up.
Hey, start off with 100,000.
$8 million. Sign an NDA. Call it a day.
And I'm not knocking. And ladies, please, if you're watching, don't think I'm knocking on my sisters because I'm not. It's just simple fact. And I know you guys got our backs in certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all don't want to see another brother. Now, unless we just straight out dog. Other than that, I know you got our backs in certain situations. But other than that,
yeah, this ain't one of them. You like your preference? They just
hey,
like
my wife saw she watching something on Facebook and they was talking about it, and a black lady said, "Ladies, this is not our fight." It's a black lady.
Hey, I done seen men talk about the same thing. Hey, men, this is not our fight. Like these ladies do what they do.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I said that when the OJ case came on. It's not our fight. I'm just saying. I did.
Popcorn.
I think the OJ thing, man. Y'all know what that was. We know he did it, but we were just happy that a black man, especially during that time, man.
Hey, OJ ain't wanted nothing to do with our asses. We right.
I like Michael Jackson. I like when a little kid turned around and said, "No, my mama told me to say that."
Hey,
should have coached that little boy a little more.
Mike did that to himself too.
Yeah. Come on, you gonna bring little. I understand you go all over the world and you don't know what a child you lost your childhood and stuff, but you don't bring no little kids that you don't know into your bed and drink wine.
Yeah.
Even though it may be innocent to you, like, come on.
Right.
And the parents will let them do it because they know they're gonna see a paycheck at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's why the kid turned around and said, "My mama told me to say it."
Mm-hmm.
All right, we lost. That boy got on top of the issue,
man. But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about all that? When things like that do happen, nothing happens to them.
Right.
People can lose their job, their livelihood, everything. They can lose everything. Nothing happens.
I remember nothing happened to her. She didn't go to jail. I think they might have fined her, but she didn't go to jail for lying, for elaborating this whole scheme. And then I remember Michael had to leave the country and stuff. He said he don't like America. He left the country. I remember that. He was like, they love me over there. Right. The way y'all treated me here, suspect. So.
And Craig, to your point, Craig, I think if they do start, prosecuting people that accuse falsely, if they prosecute, I think a lot of this stuff stop.
Yeah.
Because you're you're making it bad for real victims.
Yeah.
For real victims.
For real victims,
and that's the thing you don't want. You don't want something like that to deter someone who's really affected by it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. A lot of people won't come out. You would be surprised how many people want to report these cases due to the fact of public perception. They feel like, hey, people gonna think I'm lying, and when I'm found not guilty, they're gonna think I made the whole thing up, which is not true. You know what I'm saying? Because what if this person can't afford a good lawyer to represent them?
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just ruined for everybody that's really going through, and I think that's why a lot of this stuff is not being reported.
Right, and I don't think, like, I'm not saying all women lie. I'm not saying the majority of women lie. I'm not even saying 25% of them lie. I'm not saying that, but the ones that do come out and do that, they really messing it up. They messing it up.
Yeah,
because now you sit up here and go, why should I believe women when all you got to do is cry and tell a story and not stick to it? And they still lock you up, even if you're innocent, regardless. So I think that part right there, and like I said, it's not that many, but when that dude happens and you catch that, you grab that thing and be like, nah.
It's almost like they need mental health. You know, it's a mental health thing where you lie, and then you get in court and things start tumbling. And you say, okay, it didn't happen. I think they go through some type of treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Now, the flip side of that, well, shout out to the lead attorney because I'm talking about this. Is if we were to prosecute every liar to the full extent of the law, just say the other fear would be, okay, if it did happen to me and I'm not believed, and then I'm thought of as lying, not only am I not believed, but I'm an innocent victim, prosecuted. So that's so it's a chilling effect.
Right. So you're gonna have them hide regardless, and they be back to the same thing. Nobody's gonna talk or say nothing.
Yeah,
got that. Damn. It's how you say it's the catch-22.
Yeah. So unless it's obvious that she's lying.
I mean,
hey, I just thought about something, guys.
I'm not saying she's lying.
Go ahead, Craig.
I'm not saying she's lying. You say, "Oh, he's been raping me for maybe 1 to 2 years." I mean, why do you go back?
I don't even think that's believable. I just think what they've done together, that was between them two, and she turned around and said, somebody said you can make money, but I believe she can make money from it. And she turned around and she said, okay, I don't want to do this no more. I want to get money.
Yeah, I want to do this.
That's what I believe. I don't believe anything she's saying out of her mouth is a lie. His preference is his preference. His fetish is his fetish. And that's probably true. But like I said, she turned that thing on his head. Yeah. That's it. So now you got to make it believable on your side, sir. Show me the receipts. I want to see receipts now. Because now everybody's going to believe this young, impressionable Caucasian girl
But she screwed. He has text messages where she talk about putting semen inside of her and all kinds of stuff. You know,
baby gravy. Yeah. Baby gravy. She want a big black baby in her.
Oh, yeah.
Right, big black baby inside of her.
25,000 for each cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying.
But what is Shannon saying though?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Shannon only putting out her text message. What did Shannon say?
He probably said something.
You want to choke her?
Yeah, in public.
Look. You don't even have to put what he put out. What she said out of her mouth is enough for me. I already know he went overboard.
Yeah, he went
way out. Yeah, throw him in the garbage. I already know he's done. He's cooked. But the stuff that he probably said, like I said, they was in cahoots with each other. They did that together. Right. Why all of a sudden now you want to go this way? Maybe because you get more money from him every time you mess with him. The OnlyFans is really not popping off like that or something. Mm-hmm. And like I said, she's young. She probably don't understand the seriousness of this.
Yeah.
Like I really don't think she understands how serious. Like you said, she sounds like she's off.
Yeah.
She sounds young.
Yeah. She is.
So
I was thinking of this. This might be kind of messed up. What if Tony Busby's only doing this to pay Jay-Z? Because you know Jay-Z's countersuing him for defamation of character. Maybe he need that 50 mil.
He going to jail too.
Yeah. So maybe he need that 50 mil to pay Jay-Z.
I can see somebody anonymous coming out and be like, hey, probably came for Jay-Z. Somebody anonymous came out and hey, I got something on that lawyer. I got something over here. I know you're a billionaire, you can get something moving. Yeah. That's crazy. Man. Well, I hope him luck. I wish him well. I wish the young lady well, whatever has happened, because I think it was togetherness. They did that together, the thought process. But whatever happened, whoever got pissed off, whoever got into their feelings, I bless you. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all figure that out.
Yeah.
Word. Hey, but dang, man, we appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. Next time I do my homework on
everybody can watch your show, man. The times and dates that you're on YouTube.
On YouTube, Monday through Friday, we do the episode, the Duck Podcast. We are under construction right now. We're moving around.
Okay.
But Monday we're doing episodes. Wednesday we're doing some music. Friday we're probably doing reactions, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got something going on with that also. I think we're doing sports stuff on there.
Okay.
For Tuesday and Thursdays. So I think we're gonna go back and do the draft. We're gonna do a review on the draft, and then another one is the NBA Finals.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all check out the Ductwork Podcast on YouTube. What else you streaming on?
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That's about it right now. I appreciate y'all though. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Man, appreciate you too, D, man.
Hey, that's it. You damn near on all of them. You talking about that's it right now.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Hey, you know how they say you gotta put something in this pot, put something in that pot.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
What they call? You gotta damn, I don't forgot the name of it.
That's because we're getting old, sir.
I ain't lying. Hey.
When I talk to my son about stuff like that and I forget, I'm like, just let it go.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, it wasn't important anyway. I didn't remember it wasn't important anyway.
Hey, you gotta diversify.
Diversify, there you go.
Man.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Smash the subscribe, smash the like, smash the share, and comment. See you guys on Wednesday. Also, before I forget, I want to give a happy early birthday shout out to my boy Craig. He's going to be 21 on Tuesday. Tour season, baby. Let's go. Again.
Hey, you doing the
Happy
opposite?
birthday,
You're not putting the Beijing on there. You putting some gray stuff on there.
That's what I do, man.
He's trying to look.
Hey,
He's trying to look older. He's trying to look older on purpose.
Hey, just put a little gray.
All my life, I've been.
Right? I appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Hey, Damion, appreciate you. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, man. Peace.
All right.